It's 9:14 and welcome back. If you are trying to maybe clean up your credit score, make 2022 your year. In fact, credit can impact all kinds of big purchases.
Yeah, so this morning we have some simple things you can focus on to raise that score. So joining us live this morning, Vachel Hudson, a financial expert with the Urban League Twin Cities. Good morning, good to see you.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a really important issue, and I think everybody, who doesn't want to raise their score, obviously, but it's kind of a big picture, and how do we do this? First up, you say on-time payments key, and paying off those credit cards completely if you can.
Absolutely. So making on-time payments and paying off credit cards completely helps improve your credit score. Scores may suffer if you carry debt from month to month. So payment history accounts for 35% of FICO scores. So that's what this financial empowerment series that we've launched in partnership with Chase Bank is pretty much about, in addition to other opportunities such as money management, credit, savings, as well as understanding financial products.
You mentioned around 30%. You say it's important to stay below 30%, that credit utilization. Explain a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So, making sure you're underneath the 30% credit utilization is important. A lot of lenders that teach our workshops help explain that, even staying below 25% to make sure that you have that extra room is extremely important to be safe and leave a cushion so that you don't go over that 30% utilization.
So if we're watching, or if folks are watching at home, and let's say you've got a couple credit cards, frankly, a lot of people have multiple credit cards. Where do you start here? If you've got some debt and you're looking to start this, where do you even start when it comes to paying off credit cards?
Absolutely. So I would recommend paying off your lowest balances first. Small early wins are critical in financial transformation work. Amounts owed accounts for 30% of FICO scores. So making sure that you're paying off the smaller balances so that you're at least setting a good pace and bringing in some momentum into this transformative financial work.
Okay. Now, this is a debate that goes on about inquiries about your credit. You're saying keep those low. And this is one thing that's never made sense to me. It seems like you should be able to check your credit as much as you want, but each time your credit gets checked, your credit score goes down. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so every time that you get a hard inquiry, usually when you go shopping for a car loan, auto loan, mortgage loan, shopping centers, things of that nature, each time you're losing about 10 points. So I would recommend keeping your inquiries low. Stick to 1 to 2 inquiries per year. If you're searching for a car or shopping for a home, you usually get within 45 days to be able to shop for loans without it affecting your score. So definitely, new credit accounts account for 10% of FICO score. So keeping your inquiries low throughout the year is extremely important.
Do you know why that is? Is it the idea that if you're checking a lot, it means you're trying to open up a lot of lines of credit? Like to Alex's point, it seems like if you're trying to keep on track of your score, why are you being dinged for that? Do you know the history behind that and why you would get penalized to be in the know?
Well, a hard inquiry is different than a credit check. So You can get your credit checked for free annually from the 3 different bureaus. But a inquiry is different. A query is you giving a loan officer your information, and they're checking your credit score, they're checking your finances, your consumer report, to seeing if you're someone worth making a risk for when it comes to credit.
Okay.
Well, that makes it clear. Okay,
Yeah.
That's good to know. And you feel that it's important that people be strategic about the length of the credit history. What exactly does that mean?
So the length of history is extremely important. A lot of people tend to close out their longest standing credit accounts. I would recommend, maybe closing those newly opened accounts before you close a longer standing account, simply because the length of history is 15% of the FICO score. So if you're opening up new accounts, that's not necessarily going to help your score improve. It's actually going to lower your score. So the longer your accounts are open, the higher your score will be, the more they will impact your score in a favorable way.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, we have a card that is paid off and we never use it. And we got that advice too. Just keep it open. And I thought, well, this seems strange, but just it shows that you've cleared it and you don't use it. I'm like, okay. Obviously, too, key is diversifying your credit. So how do we do that without maybe getting into some trouble?
That's a great question. So diversifying your mix of credit lines, whether that's an auto, mortgage, credit card, again, shopping center such as Target, having a credit mix accounts for 10% of a FICO score. And again, it just shows that you know how to manage your credit, you know how to handle it, and that you're someone who they want to, again, risk giving this credit to.
Okay, all right. Vachel Hudson, thanks so much. Good advice, good tips for us to think about as we're in the new year. We want to clean up our credit.
Thank you so much. Again, our financial empowerment series starts back up next Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. in partnership with Chase Bank and Tessa Eddy. Zoom meeting code is 994-9387-3854, or you can email info@ultcmn.org for more information on how you can register.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to get that on the screen too, because a lot of people I think want to know how to do this. So Urban League Twin Cities, they're hosting that series of financial empowerment workshops again this month. Everything you need to know, you see it on the website right there. It's Thursday evenings. He mentioned a little bit of it more, but for the details, just head to the website.